what generation sign this is. Third? It's the new one this year. And then we come over here. Here's the bunkhouse. Still standing. Oh. It has a very distinct smell. Very like aged pine. It's great. We used to have 2 sets of bunk beds. Now, let's see, there was another bunk bed over there. Now it's just this one. See, the roof had some work done on it. You can see it is an older wood. This is the newer stuff. Calvin's been out here playing. This might be the last time we're seeing this big oak tree here. This side is, let's see, it doesn't have any foliage on it. I had some tree people come in saying that it probably needs to get taken out. And since it's connected at the base, the whole thing needs to come out. Which I'm a little bit sad about. The shed. Tons of tools, toys, more toys up there. It's been raining all night and everything's clearing. Looking like a nice day. Door in the shower. Part about the shower is the view. The wind rustling the leaves.
We need to water it.
Look.
Yeah, there's some tomatoes. It's not quite ripe yet.
What's in there? Yummy. Is it Grammy's tomatoes?
There's a little green one. Not ready to pick yet.
The tractor have to find it somewhere.
Here's the pump house, which is no longer a pump house. We have hot water heater in there now. Dog food. Booze. Good stuff. It used to be the hot water heater right in this corner. Here's inside the shed. Some toys. Fishing stuff. This bucket has been around forever. That's what my grandpa used to put shiners in, little minnows. You put them inside in there, and then you dump the whole thing in the water and they stay alive and swim around in there. Lots of toys there. It's pretty clean on that side right now because my dad and Catlin just went to the dump. There's Grammy enjoying a shower. Probably won't film that. You might not like that. I'm closing the doors behind you. It's not going well. Bad design. Okay. These are Grammy's feet. Still have lots of games up here. That one's been around forever. Trivial Pursuit. I think this is maybe Risk. Can you see? I don't know what that one is. Maybe this one. That one's been up there forever too. And then the original Pictionary too. So there's the back door. Got keys. This refrigerator this year is maybe going to be replaced soon. Bird clock. Still have all the original cupboards up top. Can opener, bottle opener. This one's been around for a long time. This one has been around for an even longer time. This year, my parents, Grandpa and Graham, put in new countertops. These were like a green speckled countertop, and there was an old metal sink. So that's a new sink and a new faucet this year. And then this used to be all like exposed QF floors, so that's new too. And then That set of drawers is new. That's the same kind of red countertop. But those are original drawers down there. This is all like frying pans and mixing bowls. Booze. Yeah, we do love drinking up here. And then I think this is a new shelf. Used to be a little spice cupboard right there. And now we've just got open shelves. Oh, there it is. They just moved it down there. This is all original, except for over there. That was an addition that was done by Mr. Rick Bravo. And when was that? Early 90s? Original table. Tablecloth foot. Base. You can see they're all worn. And people putting their feet on it. This light's been here for like 15 years and it still looks new to me because it's not the old pole chain one. It's 2011. We've got CDs up here that no one uses, but they're still there. Just like all of the our ashtray collection. Where is it? Right there. Nobody smokes in our family. Not anymore. But we just can't get rid of them. There's the deed. There. That's new. A fan. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but now that it's been really hot on the porch, boy, it's nice to have. And the other thing that changed was this big window used to swing into this room, and it would get chained up to that rafter up there. You can see the hooks. But we changed it so it now swings into this room. So it's up there. So now if you're in bed, it'll bang you in the head. But if you're in the kitchen, you're gonna be good. Okay, let's go see the rest. Oh, it's probably important to take a look in these drawers. We've got all of our old utensils, including, where is it? This one. That's a classic. I think it says Nellie Twing. That's a pretty old knife. This spoon too. It's been around forever. And these used to be we didn't have a shed. This was all like just random supplies, and then all the tools that we had in the house lived in this drawer down here. Now it's just wrapping paper and bowls and stuff. But that was known as the tool drawer. Okay, here we go. Living room here. This doorway used to have a door. Can you imagine that? If I remember correctly, it swung like that into that room. Yeah, oh yeah, you can see the hinges are still there. desk that Dad built. There used to be a little like end table thing that was right there. It was full of decks of cards. Same bookshelves. This rotary phone still works. So what you did, you take this off. Let's see if we can you hear it? I don't know where the microphone is on this camera. So it used to be that if you had a phone number you had to dial that had a bunch of 9s and 0s in it, you always get really angry at them because it took longer to dial. Because you had to put your finger near, bring it all the way over, and then wait for it to come all the way back before you can dial your next number. Here, Lou, who is 8 months. Back right here. Dartboard. You can see all the dart holes. And people with bad aim, like me, hitting the wall instead of the dartboard. That is an original table, and the frame on this couch and the one that's backed up against it in the porch are framed. The frames are original, but the cushions have been remade, reupholstered. Those snowshoes have been there for, I don't know, 5-10 years, and they still look like a new addition to me. These are all original windows. These rocking chairs were, oh, there's Sadie girl. She's 15. She's very sleepy. Still in her spot. She's a good girl. Oh, so these rocking chairs were, they had the cane redone on them. It gives you an idea of how the speed that Vermont operates on. I think they were like in the person's shop for like 3 years. Still getting to it. We'll get it to you soon. That was what they heard from that person for like 3 years straight. So here's the hearth. A lot of fires happened here. The classic pike. Don and Charlie, February 1978. That was clearly caught through the ice. That's a big fish. And then these fish heads. That one's probably about the same size, but this one's even bigger. So who knows how long that fish must be. Hi. There's Jill and Lou. Oh, here's the other ventilator. This is how you, there's no switch. You just plug it in, and it just starts going. Hi. Mom loves to be on camera.
Mom's just getting out of the shower.
Mm-hmm. We saw your feet in the shower earlier.
Did you see me touching my toes so I could loosen up my back this morning?
No, we didn't spend too much time filming you in the shower.
These chairs were your great-grandparents.
Oh, they were?
They came from...
I was just talking about how they were took 3 years to be recaned.
Yes,
and they assured you that they were being worked on even though they weren't.
And they came from Westfield, Mass. When they had their house on Silver Street. And the bigger one was...
Oh, I never noticed
was my grandfather's, and the smaller one was my grandmother's.
Oh. A lady-sized chair. A lady couldn't fit in there. She'd just fall out. Right. Okay. Here's our closet. It's always full of coats and towels and extra bedding. This wall always makes me laugh. It's like the one wall that has never really been attended to. It's just particle board. Everything else is pine everywhere. Let's see. Seems so out of place. Anyway. Another new fan. They're pretty nice. They blend in here. It's nice. Oh, so yeah, that used to be a big bay window, or not a bay window, but just a big window. And then, I think because it had some dry rot in it. So, they replaced it with these two smaller ones, which was really controversial. How could you get rid of that big window? Anyway, it looks totally fine now. And they had these windows rebuilt, and I can't recall who the person was that rebuilt them, but they did such a good job making it look like the old original boards. They had to do custom milling on all the tongue and groove to get them to look right. You really can't tell. It's great. In the master bedroom, this is your view you wake up to. Just where you put your feet. And let these windows open to look right out onto the lake. Go back to see the rest of the house. There's that closet. What the floors look like in here. Yeah, this is pretty classic too. Original door. These doors, just the way the noise they make when you're opening and closing them. It's very recognizable noises. Still sleeping. Hey, let's go look in the bathroom. There it is there. It hasn't gotten any bigger. Although, we have a new floor. Look at that. I'm trying to remember what this was. It was just wood. Probably lots of rot around the toilet. Had to be replaced. It's pretty. Some screen here. Must be to keep chipmunks and things out. It's like a big turnbuckle. I can't even remember what this thing is. Or why it's there. Well, ask Dad. Hell no. And then this is new this year, or maybe last year. I'm filming this video with an iPhone and a camera stabilizer. That probably looks pretty archaic when you're watching that video now. New windows? Yeah, this used to be a really old, kind of like bluish tint mirror, and then we had all these shelves here, open wall. Everyone stuck their toothpaste and stuff there. New sink this year. So the same counter as what's in the kitchen, and then this is all new. So they took some of the space from the closets in that room and put these shelves in. That was just a flat wall before. So now the sink area is not quite as cluttered. And then this used to have a curtain rod here. It had a curtain that hung down there. And that window, and that window, and those ones there all had the same pattern. And then this bedroom doesn't have the pineapple beds in it anymore, it's just this one bunk bed. And right now, this is basically just Lou's room. So we can put him behind a closed door. But that crib, normally isn't there. This click light is still here. The chain that goes up. That guy. That light's been here forever. Still have the storage up here, little twin closets. So yeah, you can see this closet's a little bit smaller now. That stuff in the bathroom. But it doesn't really feel any different. Classic collection of fleecy blankets. Sheepies. This guy hasn't changed much. Classic lure pull chains. What's happening? Are you getting cleaned up?
Baby torture.
Oh, it's terrible for you. Hi. Lou, amazingly, it's not a video about you this time. This is a pretty typical scene right down here. Instead of a dresser, just have all of my clothes down there. I'm sure it drives Grammy insane. You see the tie downs for the cloth shutters. So you unsnap this guy and that all rolls down. And they attach down at the base. So yeah, these are the pineapple beds that are normally in the back bedroom that Lou's crib is in. For a while, this room had just, 8 bikes hanging off the ceiling at any given time? There was like 2 up here, at least 2. And then all along there, there's normally one, there, another one there, and then like 2 more over that bed. But that was before we had the shed. So we didn't have a place to put bikes. So they're all hung out in this room. That would seem kind of cramped. So yeah, we had this pineapple bed, and then that one. Those two lived in the back bedroom, but now they're out here. And this floor used to be painted, and I rented a sander like 15 years ago, scraped it all off, and refinished it. Hi! This thermometer has been here for a very long time. Still works. Let's see. What do we got today? 72 in the shade? Pretty nice. Security. Another one of those like classic lake sounds. Oh, it's windy. Can't help it. All right. Some more towels and life jackets. There's some weights. Fins and goggles, hats. There's one of our old water skis hanging up there. That was a new piece of equipment at one point, but it is not anymore. Sailboat came from Sigrid's house before she sold it. And then these Canadian geese came from Graham and Graham's house in Westfield. They had it on their porch. So it reminds us of them. Oh, there's another like classic Dunmore thing. This threshold. I'm not big on putting stickers everywhere, but that one's pretty good. Maple. Let's go see the dock. This step has been here since, I don't know, as long as I can remember. Probably day one. We put these stones in, like 20 years ago. All of these, those used to be barrels. You can see the hoops still, but all the stays have rotted away. Is that what they're called? That's not one though, that's a sonotube. This used to be all spruce trees in here. You can see one of the stumps there. Another one there. Another one. And it was really, really tight. You had to kind of brush them aside when you wanted to walk around the edge of the house here. So the trees almost touched the corner of the house. Barbecue. Most of the time up here we've got charcoal, but switched to gas last couple of years. This is always big news. Which trees are here and which ones are going to go out? So there used to be a big tree right there, and then I put my ramp up in it, and it got thrown in a winter storm, and the ramp snapped the top of the tree off, and it threw it into that little lagoon area and onto the boathouse and just crushed it into the ground, so we had to get rid of everything. Grammy was probably not very pleased, but she said she didn't mind. So we've got hemlock coming in. We've got this little birch tree right there, and then those three are maples that we've been letting grow into the hedge just to see which one turns into like the best one to keep. So we just decided this morning this one's really close to the water, so we're going to keep those two. See how well they do over the next couple years, and then decide which one to keep. That birch tree has been here for a long time. There's another maple here that was a little sapling that Grammy let grow up, and now it's probably going to be the biggest tree down here at the headline. So what else? Yeah, like 3-4 years ago, there was a giant pine tree right there. It's just a stump. And then probably gonna have to take out that birch because it's kind of leaning. This is what color the camp is right now. So it's kind of like warm gray, kind of like a beigey color. I guess it's more of a brown than a gray, but that's good. Oh, and then this big double oak back here is dead up on one side back there. So there's been big discussion about what's to be done with that. And it'll be kind of a bummer to lose that big tree. It's such a personality in the driveway. You can see, yeah, I can see that left side. There's no leaves on it anymore, and since it's connected at the base, you might have to take the whole thing out. It's an oak tree, maple. What's this one? Another oak. All like strong, tall trees. Picnic table. We were just talking about how these kayaks are actually on the Fisher's property, but they don't know that we're in their yard. And then some sand for the kids. Calvin loves this over here. There's a new toy, the wake foil. We'll see how long that sticks around. The windsurfer's out, which only really gets used when I'm around by me. Apparently the lake was up around the 4th of July. It was 24 inches above what it normally is. My dad was saying that he kayaked right over the top of that rock, which is normally about a foot above the water. And the top dock here was totally underwater. I'm sure the water level was up in the yard somewhere. We've got these two Adirondack chairs that Nick and my sister and I built for my parents. These were based off of a lot of the older Adirondack chairs that we used to have up here that Grandpa and Graham had around it. Kind of just fell apart over time. So these are the old ones now. And then got these like log-shaped ones. Cowboat still running. That engine's got to be 25 years old, and it starts all the time, every pull almost. That was a new addition. Let's see, 2 years ago. It's a metal frame raft that floats on the corners. And my dad, Gramp, put in this little swim line for the kids. I also put this in. You can just don't have to prime it. Just and instantly just goes. Woo! Which I think is fun, but all the kids seem to ignore. The Fireball has been here for like 15 years. It's rusty, but doesn't have any holes in it. It's pretty thick, bone-proof. A lot of time we used to just sit out here and never had an umbrella. Now it's hard to table's been here forever. Been sanded and repainted. But yeah, same old Dunmore. It's great. You can see all the time that we've been coming up here. That view hasn't changed. Keewaydin's still there. Well, that's the only thing that might be different. It's the milfoil. There's a boat, pontoon boat, and they're hired people. They dive down there and pick the milfoil out of there. Sorry for the angle. The camera's not level. I don't know why the stabilizer's doing that. You can see the water is still clear. Rock bottom. We have these steps going in. These are the only 10 flat stones in Vermont, and we have all of them. As peaceful as it always is, or it has always been. Just quiet. People tinkering inside, and the breeze running through the branches up here. That's what it's like at Dunmore in 2017.